Okay, par 4. I'm currently standing on the red tee. The red tee is a par 4 as well. It's 120 metres from here. But we're not going from here. We're going from up on this hill. There you can just about see our tee sign. The aim is to get into this region and give ourselves about 120 metres left for the second shot. Turns out part of playing this course is literally just moving a geese around. Shug, shug, shug. Shug, 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 shug. Off the landing zone. There we go, everyone. Well done. Hole 13 is an absolute brute. I'll take you up past these trees in a moment to give you an idea. I've travelled a bit further down the fairway just so you get an idea of where the basket is. We're aiming at this very large tree in the centre and it's just on the top of the mound. It's 142 metres and the finish goes uphill. It's massive. There's just no way of me making this. So break the hole down, play smart golf, try and make sure I stay in the fairway and give myself a look for a par. So for me, this is one of those holes where accuracy is more important than distance. Being in the middle of the fairway was much more important to me than trying to chew off a little bit more yardage and still have realistically no good shots for a birdie. So by choosing a different sort of disc, I choose the Jahzzar flip one down the middle, keep it in the centre, and that gives me a better shot up towards the basket. Obviously I'd like to be a little bit more to the right, being a lefty I could forehand it in, but it's actually a pretty good angle, this.
Going to class to make your mama proud. I ain't the type of guy you usually hang around. But baby, I got potential.
Hole 15, final hole, 75 metres.
So let's not waste time.
We'll walk you down a little bit, and you can see it's a really nice tunnel shot, and with a finish to the right, just where that conifer sticks out.
Take it to the wrong side of the street. Take it down to the places your mama calls her. The same places I call home and spend childhood. Where time seems to slow down, until you can feel the earth beneath you going round and round. Now I can see the crazy in your eyes growing brighter with every word that flies from my mouth. And I know this may sound irrational, but you can't go wrong living by the motto.
Bürgerpark, done. This was the course that, when I spoke to local disc golf players, was mentioned time and time again about being the one that I needed to go to and play. And was it worth the effort? Absolutely. It's probably the closest course I've played to what I would describe as a pro course. And although, as you've seen from the video, it's a long, challenging course, it's worth noting there are red tees that are close to baskets for less experienced players. So it is an accessible place for all levels of disc golf. There's a lot here to challenge you though. There's elevation change, tight gaps, basket placements near water hazards, and it's going to challenge you in some holes just from its sheer length. There are a number of holes where you need a long and accurate drive if you're going to be able to attack the basket with your second shot. And I really like that. I really like the way it pushed me. I think that if I've got one criticism of the place, it's the tee pads. They're okay, but because of soil erosion, there's often quite a lip between the very small tee pad and the ground behind it. So as you're moving into your run-up, the timing of your steps and your cross step is really important, and it's quite difficult. I found myself on numerous occasions having to reset myself and go through the process again, because just going up that lip onto the tiles was just a bit challenging. However, on reflection, I think that was a really good thing for my game, and practicing a slightly less steady-footed run-up was a really, really good thing, and I think that it's probably going to make me a better player in the long run. It also got me thinking about what makes a great tournament course. And I think one of the things for me is there's got to be a range of holes where scoring separation between players can happen. And that scoring separation should be through a range of different shots, skills and techniques. And I think this does it really, really well. It's also a course that made me think about how many holes a course needs. When I was looking at the information about this on UDisc, I saw that it had 15 holes, and I kind of instantly actually judged that a little bit wrongly. Could they have made 18 holes in this park? Absolutely. But would they have lost some of the great holes they've created by forcing 3 more into the space? I reckon so. And for this space, they've created 15 great holes, rather than creating potentially 18 average holes. And I think maybe we all need to reflect on that. Do we need to live by the rigidity of 9 or 18 holes like ball golf does? Or actually, do we need to think more about the space we have and making great accessible holes for disc golf rather than worrying about a certain number? I'd highly recommend visiting this course if you're in the area and you've got the time. I think it's fantastic. I think it's challenging in a good way. I think that it's well worth a visit, and I certainly hope to play it again at some point in the future. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Adventures in Disc Golf. Stay tuned for 2 more episodes to come in the series, but for now, have a great day. Bye.